These are some things I have learned as an Englishman living in Scotland.
I seen this video yesterday and I was absolutely perplexed at what this guy was saying. I momentarily thought that I had tuned into TikTok in another dimension, because the Scotland that he is describing is nothing like the Scotland that I know. It turns out he lives in Stirling, so that explains a lot. To be honest, the Scotland that he's describing sounds absolutely shit, and if I was him, I would have moved straight back home. What this guy's saying is obviously his experience in Scotland, so I recommend you go and watch it. I'm not going to be covering every single thing that he says in the video because quite a lot of it is true, but some of it literally just blew my mind. So after watching his video, I am so thankful that I don't live in Stirling. I live in North Lanarkshire, Coatbridge to be precise, and let's just cover some of the things that he said. As an Englishman, when he came up to Scotland, he expected to find people walking around in kilts and playing bagpipes. To be honest, I think that this might have been a joke. I hope it was, because there is absolutely no excuse and no reason for another person who lives in the UK to think that everybody in Scotland is walking about wearing kilts and playing bagpipes. That is absolutely shocking to me. Like, when you go on holiday to America, Americans will say things like that, or they'll say, oh, do you not have electricity and stuff like that, because they don't know. But people who live in England are literally living on the same island. I don't understand. A couple of days ago, I seen somebody commenting on a Scottish girl's video and said, Scotland's a third world country, they don't even have a motorway. And I thought, right, okay, they're obviously ignorant as fuck and they've never visited Scotland in their life. But this person lives in the UK, and I'm not meaning anything bad against him, but I just don't understand how you can think that about Scottish people, but I'm just going to take it as a joke. He said that all fizzy pop is called juice. Where I live, 90% of the people call it ginger. We only call it juice if it's diluting juice or fruit juice. I would never say, oh, I'm going to get a bottle of juice when I mean a bottle of ginger. He was saying that we call it a roll with sausage on it. A roll on sausage, but I would say a roll in sausage, as in just the letter N. Or if it was bacon, I would say a roll in bacon or a bacon roll, but usually it's just the letter N, it's not on or in. So he was talking about square sausage, and I'm thinking, listen, do not come for square sausage because it is elite. However, he said he doesn't know why it's called square sausage because it's rectangle, but it really depends on the brand, you do get square sausage. This next comment was the reason I actually made this video, because he says not all chip shops sell curry sauce, and I was like, excuse me? I've not been to Stirling a lot in my life, but this video has made me never want to go to Stirling. He also said that most people have brown sauce. That is not my experience. I would say that most people would have tomato sauce, unless they're having a breakfast and they're having like a roll and sausage or a roll and bacon, they would have brown sauce on it. But if they're having an actual sauce, it would be tomato. Now, I have never been in a chip shop that doesn't sell curry sauce, unless they've ran out and they've just got none left and they can't make any more. If I went into a chip shop and I got like a pizza crunch supper or a fish supper or a sausage supper or anything, and they didn't have any curry sauce, and they says, oh, we don't sell curry sauce, I'd be like, that? Are you actually fucking kidding me right now? He mentions other things about swearing and midges and all that, so go and watch his video. But one of the other things that he said is that he thought haggis was an animal. And years ago, I was in a museum and they had like a model of what people thought a haggis looked like. And me and my friends were pissing ourselves laughing because we're like, there's no way that people think that haggis is an actual animal. Like, literally, they could just look it up if they wanted. There's actually no need to think that. I don't understand it. But obviously that's not what it is. It's like sheep's intestines and stuff like that. And it actually tastes really nice. If anything, this guy's video has taught me a valuable lesson. And that is that I should probably stay clear for Stirling, because there's no fucking way I'm going into a chip shop that doesn't sell curry sauce.